Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Epic ARMA. So, I just returned from the talk show shooting I was talking about in the last episode, and everything went very well. I was quite nervous because I had a pretty difficult Japanese to pronounce, but everything went well. The director was pleased, so maybe I'll return there as well. It was the program is called Sekai Bansuke. It's going to be aired February 12th. And yeah, I'll show you guys if I find anything on the internet. A big problem with things I get in is sometimes copyright. I will because some of you said that you were interested in the stuff that I was in. I will put 2 links in the description down below of things I could find. One of them was on YouTube, so that was actually very rare because usually because of copyright stuff, that stuff gets flagged. But it's a program called Housoku. And it's dedicated to high school girls, and they ask questions like, what is the ideal boy for a high school girl, or what are things boys should definitely not do to impress high school girls, what is the perfect date, etc., etc. And then they had this segment in the Arno Hosoka. If you want to see me, you need to skip to, I believe, 10 minutes or something like that. I'm only in it for a few seconds, but what it is they have this girl on the show, some 14 or 15-year-old high schooler, and they asked her like what her dream was that she was having reoccurring, and she was having a dream where she would wake up and Justin Bieber would be lying next to her in bed, saying sweet stuff to her, and I was that Justin Bieber like figure. It wasn't literally supposed to be Justin Bieber, but it was somebody like that, and since my hair was long and like round, I kind of to the director's view or to the Japanese view, I kind of looked like old style Justin Bieber. So that was that. I say something like I couldn't sleep because you were too pretty or something like that. And this is me when I was 24, and the girl's like 14 or 15 years old, so that's a little creepy. But yeah, the other one that's a bit bigger. I don't know the name of it, but it's some drama special I'm in. It's like a detective thing. You need to skip to, I believe, 50 minutes. That's a 5 and 0. And it's about this murder mystery, and they go to like the countryside. And this is actually the shooting where I broke my leg. I don't know if you guys remember that in the summer of last year. I broke my foot. And that was with this shoot, and that scene is actually in it. So basically what happens is, there are these police officers that are investigating a hotel. Me and this other Russian girl, we are guests at the hotel, and they show us around the place. And then the next morning or a few days after, we run away without paying, and they need to stop us. They hunt us down. During the chase scene in the forest, that's when I slipped and broke my foot, and I had to keep running, so that's in there as well. And at the time, I didn't know it was broken. It was like a week later, when the pain wouldn't stop, that I went to the doctor and figured it was broken. But yeah, that's a bit of a bigger role. It was very interesting though, because the director that we worked with was, I believe, 79 years old. Quite famous in Japan apparently. I didn't know him, but he was very strict. He made the Russian girl that I'm with, he made her cry. And there's this well, mostly because her Japanese wasn't as good as mine, and so because it's all time scheduled, the director, did not want to repeat things or explanations, but she needed that often, and so he got so annoyed with her that, like, he yelled at her and it made her cry, and then, like, he got even more mad, and basically, I got some of her lines, because there's a part where there's this compilation of me and her going through different places, and the only one who's talking is me, where originally it was supposed to be me and her, and it was really sad. I mean, she was a very nice girl, but she got way down under pressure. I mean, I was very stressed out too, but I knew how the Japanese system was, to where the director is the absolute king. He has absolute power. Back when I did the audition, it was this room with one chair in the middle, and that was where the director sat, and then these chair in front of it where the actors would sit or one chair, or for the people who do auditioning, and it's where I had to sit, and all the other crew members were sitting on the floor, and it was a very, very unique experience. So, that didn't have a lot to do with Epic ARMA, but because I want to kind of have that story, I chose a sort of a scenario that was a little bit more quiet. But as you can see, we're doing the zombie fort assault scenario. But as you can see, what's very interesting is that the zombies, or most of them, actually stop here. So I tested this out with, for example, quick zombies as well, and you get, unfortunately, the same things. Now, it also gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about the zombie mod itself. It has some updates, and slowly but surely it is actually going to be getting to be where it is a very, very competent mod, and you know, there's so many different measures and statistics you can change to have your ideal zombie type of scenario. As you can see, a few actually went through, but now there's a guy all the way over there, or not all the way over there, he's right around the corner. He's there. But you can see that all these guys are stuck in their wake, don't want to walk. So basically this means that I'm going to die. Now, a way, of course, to avoid this, where they get stuck, is not doing the choke point, but is doing the last stand. Now, we've had the last stand scenario with the slow zombies before. Obviously, we won that. I think I was talking about how... Which one was that? Was that the Half-Life 2 units, where I said it was the very first time we had won a last stand? But I think we've done that with slow zombies as well. So that, or maybe that was even this, and I'm mistaken. I'm doing this choke point scenario again with slow zombies. In that case, my apologies. But yeah. Wow, look at that. Oh my god. I don't know if this is a thing or not. Like I said, they have been updating this mod the whole time. I don't know if it's now the case to where they need to hit you in the head for you to go down. If that's the case, that would be really cool. Anyway, guys, that was my Epic ARMA for today. Sorry that it wasn't really Epic ARMA-ish, that it was mostly talking about my my work stuff. But you know, I will be going back to Star Wars Conquest and all of that sort of stuff to now that the shooting of today was over, and we'll see you guys next time.